We're going to have a look at this Acer AGS model 1020. It's an automatic downfeed, hydraulic downfeed. Clean as a whistle. Magnetic, electromagnetic chuck, 8-inch grinding wheel, over-the-wheel dresser. So coming across here and dressing your wheel and then making the micrometer diamond adjustments. Hydraulic unit is mounted in the rear. It's connected with a couple of cables and 4 hoses. Machine is wired currently for 220 volts. We have a coolant system that has a dust collector that sucks up all the dust and grit and traps it in there in some kind of a filter housing. And then you have your coolant also. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up. That's the grinding wheel. It's the hydraulic pump. Once we start the hydraulic pump, we can start the saddle. And we have our CROSSFEED. Now on the side of the machine here is a couple of sliding dogs that you would adjust in or out to adjust the travel of the saddle here. We also have a rapid down. Also a rapid up. Now it can go as high as this mark here, so it's got some height to it. This is going down now. You have 2 grinding modes, surface grinding and plunge grinding. Now in plunge grinding, we select the plunge grinding setting here and hit the button for the down feed. You're going to see that we start to feed here. There and back, and then it feeds. Now the amount that it feeds is once it gets to 0, the feed will stop. So I'm going to back this up again, and then we are going to start the down feed. And the amount of that step is adjustable here to make that. Each line there is 5/10, so it's picking about 2/10, 1.5 to 2/10 right now. So it'll do that right down to 0, and then the light here goes out, and that's the end of the down feed. If you want to do surface grinding, then we have to select the surface grinding mode. And then once we get the saddle moving, by selecting a direction, we start the down feed. And as the saddle reverses directions, the feed will start. As you see here, right down to 0 when it's going to stop. So this machine's in really nice condition, very quiet, everything functioning well. Great looking operator's panel here. Let's go over a few things. This is surface grinding. This is plunge grinding. This would be just working it by hand. When you want to go up and down with the rapid, you use this. These are your buttons to select the direction you want to go. If we go into the manual mode, the saddle stops, and I can move this in and out just by pressing the button. And when we go into automatic and we get our cross slide moving, now the amount that it moves you can adjust with this knob here. If you only want it to make a small step, you turn that down all the way. Here's your magnetic control here. You have a variable. You see the lights. And you also have a demag cycle that you can adjust the time that it spends demagging. Sometimes it takes a little more time, depending on the material, to take the magnetism out. Well, here's your start and stop of the spindle, start and stop of the hydraulics, and the start and stop of the coolant and dust system. And here's your rapid up and down. And then, of course, this is what you press when you want to start the down feed. But being as it's already at 0, the light goes out right away. So I'll move it off of 0, start that up again, and there we go. So there you have it. That's the Acer 10x20 AHD. Oh, I've got some extra guards around here. There's a splash guard that goes up front here, so you keep yourself nice and dry. There's another one in the back. Thank you very much.